Hello. Today I'm doing something that I don't do often enough. I'm lying still outside in a big expanse of open greenery, and I'm simply looking up at the sky, and I'm carefully listening and using all my senses, and I'm thinking. I work as an artist and a writer and a musician, but I'm also an obsessive collector, and today I'm collecting words specifically about clouds. And I'd like you to do the same for a challenge to write a poem. There's many different types of clouds with these amazing names that appear in different levels of the sky. Now I'm collecting all these words to write a piece of poetry, and often the poems I write turn into a song if I pick up my guitar or play the piano. And I've made a list of all the words, and then I've cut them up so they're all individually, and I can lay them out on this sheet of card. And I can choose the ones that I like best. And this is a really easy way of making a poem called a list poem. So I've put some together, and if I like the rhythm and I like the connection with those words, then I'll keep them. And if not, I can change them around and turn them into another list poem. So why not use this simple technique to create your first piece of poetry? On this one, I've added some words, so some connective words. And usually, I like to use the fewer words possible, but the most powerful words to create a poem. But in this instance, I've added some connectives, and I think it makes the whole poem flow much better. So I'm going to stick this down, and I'm going to keep it. The following artworks are all part of the extensive Whitworth Art Gallery collection in Manchester, and this wonderful seascape with its threatening clouds is by Joseph Mallard William Turner. The next one here is a detail taken from a painting by John Constable, another English artist. Third up is a Japanese silk from 1760, and the Whitworth has many textiles. This fourth piece is by Janine Fieldsend and Michael Fieldsend and is a print from 1974. This is using felt, and it's an artwork by Jenny Cowan. But by far my favourite is this wonderfully dark and sinister landscape by the artist George Cockram, which is just done in monotone black and whites, and leads me nicely into my favourite types of clouds, storm clouds. So in this challenge, if you're inspired by the light, soft clouds of spring and summer, or the dark, thunderous rain clouds, or even a cloud created by another artist, try and use that as your inspiration and write at least one, but hopefully more pieces of poetry. If you do end up with a small collection of poems along the same theme, why not try your hand at making a book in this challenge? These are all handmade books using all sorts of illustrative techniques. So a simple group of collected words on a sheet of paper can often turn into something more exciting and creative. I'll often pick up my guitar, play a little melody or a tune, and my lyrics will often fit round it and become a song. There's a single line of text in all these boxed artworks I've made that gives a little clue about the characters or the story involved in a song or poem. The violinist in my band wears an old wedding dress covered in words that move when she plays, bringing the song or poem to life. So from a simple collection of thoughts and words on a piece of paper, there are endless ways to challenge yourself and use the language of poetry even more creatively.